Hey there, it's Simone. I have filmed this video a couple of weeks ago. Well, almost a month ago now, in the beginning of October, and have just not gotten around to making a voiceover. And I really do not feel like voicing this over and telling you what I'm doing. You can clearly see what I'm doing. I'm just using stuff to decorate my pages and prep them for the week. I would much rather tell you or talk about the fact that not everything is always 100% sunshine. I am absolutely not in the mood to do a voiceover and act as if I was all right. I don't know what it is. Today is my day off, and I just see how bad this pandemic is treating me, us, my family right now, and I can't imagine how other people you must feel. When I was at home, my kids, they treated each other like, dirt. They were not nice to each other. They talked on top of each other. It was hardly bearable for me to be there. I was so happy when I was able to leave the house and go and get some groceries, just to get out and get away from them. And it made me feel so terrible. And then right now I just go into work for one meeting, and on Mondays. So that's what I usually do. I leave and then go to the meeting, and then on the way home I grab some groceries that we need for the beginning of the week. And maybe that was the beginning of besides the fact that I don't think that we are all right, was when I learned that my store, the place that I work for, is probably what I work as, but I'm not going to say the name. It's a worldwide company. There's lots of stores all in the United States and around the globe, and they are preparing for emergency plans. Next week is the elections in the United States, and I haven't really thought about this before. I mean, I know what could happen, but it's like I pushed it away. But today I became aware that will be next week, and that there is companies in this country that give their employees, me, us, the tools to evacuate a place because maybe it is too dangerous. And we learned where our evacuation place would be, where we would meet if we had to leave. If at any point we feel like we are threatened, for our own and afraid for our own safety, we are allowed to leave and not worry about anything else. And if there's crowds outside, we are allowed to lock the doors, which, it scared me. It scared me for the people. I know that where I live, where I am, the chances are very, very slim that anything really bad might happen. But I know that there is people out there throughout this country who need to be prepared. Yeah, so, well, that's where I am right now. That's where my mindset is. And then I'm trying to figure out what to do with my children when I don't have the bandwidth. I mean, I know that I am responsible for my children's mental health, or that I need to help them. But when I am barely able to, survive, it's really hard to do the right things as parents. I totally know that if I want to go outside on a weekend and my children don't want to come because YouTube is so attaching, that it would be my responsibility as a parent to force them to come, because I know that in the long run, it will make them feel so much better. They will be, yeah, but for some reason, sometimes that's just too much to ask. So today I have decided that even though it's really hard, and I know that it's going to take a toll, that I have to do this. I have to be there. I have to be the bigger person. I have to be the adult. I am almost 44, which I'm going off on a tangent. I really like the 4-4 thingy. Yeah, it almost lets me forget that I'm getting older. And maybe that's the reason why I can't really handle this. It's, these 3 boys that are teenagers, most of them. It's just, they're so loud. And then it's like, I just can't anymore. And then you wonder what is wrong with me. Or I wonder what is wrong with me. What do I need to do differently in order to make them better, because they're not good. And how can I actually manage and get up the strength to be able to do that? So I have decided that weekends, they have school every day, and for sure that is stressful and it's a different situation. They do not have social interactions with their friends. I think I talked about that last week in a video. But fresh air and sunshine and doing activities, even if it's with me, the boring parent, will help to get over this a bit better than completely damaged. And so I will, if it means that I will have to force them to get out, and I will force them to come to go climbing with me, I am going to steel myself from the inside to be able to do that and take them with me. So how are you doing? How are you holding up? Not everything is always sunshine and cupcakes. I always, and maybe it's because there is the election next week that this is even harder to bear than it already is. I really don't know. When I think about next week, I'm really scared. I'm scared that even though it might not affect me, it might affect so many people out there. Maybe it affects you. I don't know that about you, but yeah, it's just it feels really. My chest is tight, and maybe that pressure on top of everything else makes it so hard right now. And even if my kids don't tell me that they're scared and afraid, maybe that's something that's why they're so on edge at the moment as well. If that is happening to you too, know you're not alone. If you need someone to talk, I can listen. I don't have advice at all because, yeah, I'm in the same boat. But sometimes these hardships are easier to bear when you know you're not alone. Yeah, and then it feels really strange to keep on making these happy sunshiny videos when I know, and we all know, that not everything is happy and sunshine. Okay, so this was kind of a downer, and I'm glad I got it off my chest. I'm sorry if I put you down with this video. I hope you stopped it before you were put down. Yeah, I hope that even though things seem to be very hard at the moment, that you don't forget to do something that fills your cup, because otherwise you will never be able to help others and fill their cup. Thank you so much for listening to me today and spending some time with me. I hope to see you soon. And yeah, I just enjoy watching along these watercolors blend into each other. That just brings me so much joy, and it always fills my cup. See you soon. Bye bye.